Most people think there's just one way to run a Bitcoin node, Bitcoin Core, right? Well, not exactly. There's a growing debate in the Bitcoin world, Core versus knots. And lately, more users have started migrating away from Core, citing issues of censorship, development politics, and control over the protocol. Today, we're breaking down why that's happening and exploring the different Bitcoin node software you can run in 2025 if you want more freedom, performance, or transparency. Let's start with the OG Bitcoin Core. It's the reference implementation of Bitcoin. That means it's the main software that defines how Bitcoin behaves, how blocks are validated, how transactions are verified, and how consensus rules are enforced. But here's the catch. Control over the Bitcoin Core repository sits with a small group of maintainers. While they've done incredible work keeping Bitcoin secure, critics argue that too much central influence has gathered around Core, especially when it comes to merging new features or rejecting community proposals. Enter Bitcoin Knots, a fork of Core started by developer Luke Desher. Knots is essentially Core, with a twist. It includes extra features, more privacy options, and sometimes different policy defaults, especially around transaction filtering and node behavior. Knots supporters say it's a more decentralized and censorship-resistant version of Core. Meanwhile, Core loyalists argue that Knots changes can introduce instability or risk, and that sticking with the main branch ensures smoother network compatibility. So why are some moving away from Core? Well, because they feel Bitcoin Core development has become too conservative, slow to innovate, and maybe too cozy with big institutional players funding the codebase. Knots and other alternatives give users a sense of choice, not dependency. Okay, so besides Core and Knots, what else is out there? Let's look at a few of the major node implementations that you can actually run today. 1. Bitcoin Knots, as we said. It's basically Core with more features, different defaults, and advanced user controls. Great for privacy enthusiasts and developers who want more insight into policy code. 2. BTCD, written in Go, not C++. This one's popular among developers building Go-based Bitcoin apps or Lightning tools. It's not 100% consensus compatible with the Bitcoin mainnet for mining, but it's great for building services and wallets. 3. Libbitcoin, used in projects focused on scalability, lightweight wallets, and education. It's modular, meaning you can run just the components you need. Great for learning or small embedded systems. For bcoin, a full node written in JavaScript. Yes, JavaScript. It's not used for mining, but it's super developer-friendly, especially if you're building web-based Bitcoin tools or want to understand consensus logic in readable code. 5. Rust Bitcoin, Bitcoin NES. These are more modern code bases written in Rust and Scala, aiming for better performance, memory safety, and cleaner architecture. They're not widely used yet for minute nodes, but they're important for future Bitcoin infrastructure. So no, Bitcoin isn't just Bitcoin Core or bust. There's a growing ecosystem of node software giving users, devs, and businesses options that fit their goals. Running a node isn't just about verifying your own transactions, it's about sovereignty. By choosing your software, you're also choosing which rules you enforce, which features you enable, and which direction of Bitcoin you believe in. If only one implementation dominates, Bitcoin risks becoming centralized at the software level, the exact thing it was built to avoid. Multiple node projects mean checks and balances, innovation, and resilience. If one implementation ever gets compromised or captured by politics, the network survives because others exist. So whether you're a hardcore Core loyalist, a Knots convert, or just learning the ropes, remember this: running your own node is the ultimate form of participation. And now, you've got choices. Drop a comment. Are you running Bitcoin Core, Knots, or something else entirely? And if you want more deep dives like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and keep your keys safe. Thanks for watching Crypto Clarity 101.